to a Wednesday edition of Wiff Talk. We're already in the midpoint, heading into the second half of the season, which means it's only about 1 month away from the playoffs. Tim Finnegan, Alan Williams, and world-famous Zach Martinez. And guys, coming into tonight's match, I mean, we had a number of teams that were vying for that top spot. Backdoor Sliders captured the number 1 spot last week. On a bye week tonight, Straight Trash Homie vaults into the number 1 spot with a victory tonight over Outsiders 1 in the last 8 o'clock game of the week. That's right, because from here on out, we're going to be flexing out to the best matchups, particularly ones that are going to matter to the playoffs. And I tell you, when you take a look at a couple of teams that are getting hot, none hotter than Wiff D's right now on Wednesdays.
New team, you know what I mean? They're coming out hot, man. Tonight, these guys hit
21 runs tonight.
21 runs and hit 7 home runs. I mean, they got on a tear tonight, and they did not want to stop, man. Inning for inning, they just wanted to get up there and hit, and they hit it as hard as they could. And I'm still calling out my man, Chris.
The artist known as Chief.
Chief, dude, I'm pulling for you, man. I think you're going to get the title, so keep it going. He had 3 tonight.
Number 2 right now in the rankings, just behind Justin Baldwin, who had 2 himself tonight. Chris Johnson putting 3 on the board. So right now, Baldwin vaults up to 10 overall. All right, the first one to hit double digits on Wednesdays, and then right there at number 2, only 2 spots behind, or 2 home runs behind him. Chris Johnson with 8 overall. Neck and neck, we're gonna watch that battle continue throughout the season. It's gonna be a big one.
It is going to be a big one.
2 or 3 home runs a game.
Yeah.
Bombing.
Yeah, he's averaging a couple home runs a game. Both of those guys are.
Dropping straight dingers left and right.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, when you take a look at the first inning alone in that match, arguably the game of the night between Cucumbas and Wiff D's, but just the first inning alone out the gate, energy from both teams, playing a lot of small ball, capitalizing on it, a lot of 2-run home runs. Biggest performance of the night on the Cucumbas side has to go to Corey Neighbor. 3 home runs. He's a top 10 home run hitter in the league right now. And right now, Corey Neighbor can do no wrong at the plate.
Yeah, they made a lot of good defensive plays tonight, too. I mean, I think he was the only one that hit home runs for them, right?
You got the paper?
Yeah, Corey's the only one that hit home runs for them. So, I mean, they scored 10 runs, got beat by 11. They didn't play bad. I just think Wiff D's was just, I mean, they were just hitting it in the hole. Everywhere they wanted, you want over there? Yeah, we'll put it there.
No, I'm going to say, I saw Maddie over here. Maddie made a damn hell of a stop, threw it to first.
Oh, yeah.
In like 1 second, it was there.
Out.
I mean, they were playing.
Playoff-like matchup. In the opener, we had Terminal Illness taking on Sims Nation, with which victory from Sims Nation moves up into the number 6 spot. So looking at the top 6 playoff spots, they were outside, now they're in at the number 6 spot, taking over where Outsiders 1 was previously. And now after that loss, Sims Nation moved on up.
I'll let y'all know, ain't nobody taking that last place spot from us. We got this one on lockdown. As far, ain't nobody taking that.
Hey,
I don't know.
We'll fight for some people over, but we got it right now.
Even though some of the games are a little lopsided, y'all's was arguably the closest of the night. And whenever you take a look at the production, the last 2 weeks, Dolphin Street Dream Team, kind of like the Pilsners on Tuesday nights, you know. A lot of tough matchups earlier on in the season, but figuring things out. And really, I mean, if you take a look at the headlines we pushed out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram earlier today, 2 games gets you a playoff spot. 2 games, that's all you need right now. Just because everything is so close, but we only have 4 weeks left before the playoffs, so sense of urgency nonetheless.
Oh, yeah, these games are going to start heating up, and they're all going to start mattering just a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, everyone means something.
More. But, yeah, I liked the last game tonight. It was a 13-8 matchup. I thought both teams played really well. Outsiders came out and put 7 spot up, I think, first inning. Shut y'all down. Yeah. Second inning comes out. You shut them down. I thought they scored 4 that inning. I thought
we scored 4.
Yeah, y'all scored 4. You shut them down. Pitching was good. Next inning, third inning, I think it was 0-3 maybe.
They only scored 1. They did 7 and 1.
Yeah, it was back and forth the whole game. You know. Zach Man comes in, lefty. He's got some nasty stuff.
He hit 1 and struck out 3 times.
Oh, dude, he got
put on there.
He got so mad at me.
Wouldn't even damn talk to me anymore. I was like, you like that pitch? Wouldn't even say a word to me. Just went back. I tried to give him the ball to pitch, and he just walked back out there.
Oh God!
Put one in the tree at one point. He got a little excited about it.
He crushed that ball.
It was decent.
Bomb, Zach.
That was weighted.
Oh yeah.
When you take a look at the top 6 teams, we talked about Straight Trash Homie just doing damage on the field tonight. They vault into the number 1 spot just because of the bye week. Backdoor Sliders temporarily moves down to number 2. Number 3 is going to be Outsiders 2. Moving up into the number 4 spot, Wiff D's. Cucumbas swapping spots, going to 5. Sims Nation right there at 6 as your top 6 teams right now with 4 weeks left until the playoffs. And I tell you, when you take a look at the upcoming matchups, the biggest one has to be the rain makeup games, where you're going to have number 1 versus number 2. Backdoor Sliders, Straight Trash Homie was supposed to play a couple of weeks ago because of the rain out. Now that's going to probably get tacked on towards the end of the season, and it's going to be a bigger matchup in my opinion, because they should have played about, what, week 2? And everyone was still trying to figure things out and get into a rhythm. Now it's going to be like a playoff atmosphere and probably a rematch in the postseason.
Yeah, and that 1 week, and we'll go ahead and say that 1 week that we got the first game in, I think 2 weeks ago we got the first game in, and we didn't get the other 3 in. What we're going to try to do there is a Friday night matchup here in a couple of weeks. We'll contact the captains and all. And
Friday nights.
Yeah, the Friday nights get hype, man. And set that up so we can get a good atmosphere out here and get those games in before the very last week of the season.
It's going to be a big one.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be some big ones there. Bradley Thompson hit 3 home runs tonight. I completely just blanked on that one off the side. Did we talk about that at the beginning?
It's just Bradley Thompson.
No, dude, that's stud, man. He hit the ball. He hit a couple in the tree out here tonight.
There were a couple of guys on that squad.
Yeah, that can crush.
They were crushing it tonight. And they're going to continue to do that. Like I said, they're going to cement themselves as one of the top teams. I feel like the top 3 are right where they're going to be for a while, with Backdoor, Straight Trash, and Outsiders 2. They're going to be playoff teams. The next 3 seeds is where it's going to fluctuate. So what I want to know from y'all from a prediction standpoint, who are some of the teams that are going to fill out those final 3 spots?
Dolphin Street Dream Team coming up, bro.
Coming up, you got to make up a lot of ground. You got to make up a lot of ground.
4 straight W's coming back.
Where do Cucumbas sit right now?
Cucumbas right now are the number 5 seed. Wifties at 4. If they continue the momentum, they don't lose out, they're going to be just fine in a playoff spot.
Yeah, I think those guys might be okay.
Cucumbas, the season team. Number 6 spot. Number 6 spot is what I feel is wide open. Right now it belongs to Sims Nation. We'll see if they can hang on to it.
Yep.
I think Cucumbas will stay up there.
I do too, unless they slip up.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they're going to keep going down.
2 wins will get you into the talk for a playoff spot. We'll have to see what happens over these next couple of weeks. Let's get with it.
Step your game up.